Boris Apenbrink, head of Porsche exclusive manufacturer, believes the original 911 Sport Classic was ahead of its time. As a brief refresher, the Sport Classic was a retro-themed version of the 997, of which 250 were built. It got a bit of extra power over the Carrera RS of the time, and a number of new design features, most notably a ducktail spoiler mimicking the 1973 Carrera RS. Wolfgang Durheimer, then Porsche R&D head, apparently wondered why anyone would want a ducktail, yet all 250 cars were quickly sold. Porsche generally, and the 911 especially, is hot right now, and this new 911 Sport Classic seems a very savvy way to capitalize on it. Porsche will make 1,250 examples, and unlike with the previous Sport Classic, some will make it to the US if you can pay for one. The last Sport Classic took some off-the-shelf hardware to make a slightly more sporty Carrera S. This Sport Classic is very different from any other 911 available today. It combines the turbo's 3.7-liter twin-turbo flat-six with a 7-speed manual gearbox, and there is no driveshaft going to the front axle. This is a 543 horsepower, rear-drive, manual transmission 911, and that alone makes the Sport Classic interesting. The body shell of the Sport Classic is from the turbo, though notably, the intakes on the rear fenders are gone. Plus, the engine doesn't need those large intakes, as its output is reduced compared to the turbo because of the limitations of the manual gearbox. So, the Sport Classic gets an entirely new rear fender, which required new tooling. It's the design touches that define this car as much as the mechanical changes. The hood is made from carbon fiber reinforced plastic, and that pairs well with the double bubble CFRP roof, another nod to the previous Sport Classic. The ducktail is made from CFRP as well, and is arguably the defining feature of the car. Other neat touches include Fuchs-style center lock wheels measuring 20 inches up front and 21 out back, and an interior trimmed in semi-aniline Cognac leather with pepita seat inserts. The color seen here is called, appropriately, Sport Gray Metallic, and it's inspired by a classic Porsche shade, Fashion Gray. Other colors are available including Gentian Blue, Agate Gray, and Black as standard, or anything from Porsche's extensive paint to sample catalog. The livery consists of painted stripes in a light gray, which when paired with the standard Sport Gray exterior is an inverse of the original Sport Classic livery. Optional is side Porsche graphics and a racing gumball with numbers of the customer's choosing. These are just decals, which can be removed later if the customer wishes.